Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I stole that from The Truman Show, and welcome back to another Let's Play with Playism. Ooh, I'm sorry, I would go ahead and say more, but we've apparently let the game idle long enough that we're doing the really cool introduction. I forgot about all this. It's all heavy metal, and people are playing and doing things. It's very, very cool. I love this. I totally forgot about this because I'm so used to just smashing buttons getting through. Anyways. Welcome back to our third Let's Play installment. If you've seen the previous two, you've seen a bit about how the game works, all the different characters, and you've also seen that I can't do a challenge mode for anything. Coming up this time is going to be a little bit of an exemplification of what we want to show that makes Croixleur Sigma, especially the new PlayStation 4 version, so great, which is the dual player mode. I'm going to be really honest. I've only ever played the original Croixleur Sigma on the PC by myself, so I don't know if there's actually two-player mode. But there was only two characters in that original version. There was only Lucrezia and Francesca, so I have no idea. But what's great about the PlayStation 4 version is there's a couple of different ways to do two-player mode. Most notably, there's going to be the share play, which allows players to either jump into the role of the main character, or they can jump in as a secondary character who kind of acts like, I guess the best way we could describe it is a younger brother character. You don't have the ability to pick up coins, or at least they don't affect you, and if you die, you will be resurrected after just a few seconds of downtime. But also, I mean, it's good for people who want to experience the game firsthand. If we want to see what two-player mode looks like normally, you only have to pick Katarina or Sarah Annika. Katarina, of course, will be unlocked as soon as you beat the game mode one time with Lucrezia. Katarina is going to stay decked up as well as we've left her these past couple of Let's Plays, because honestly, I like the crown, I like the glasses. I picked 4 weapons at random because for Katarina and Sarah Annika, it actually does not matter. You see, well, I'll show you in just a moment. I'm going to skip through this. You guys, please take a look at this later, but I don't want to spoil the story. But these two have a really, really cute friendship, amicability relationship. You know, one of them is obviously super poppy and super hyper. And the other one is more serious, but it's not like Francesca's like really dour seriousness. It's just like, I don't know the meaning of the word fun. Again, amazing voice cast. So, one thing I want to point out before we jump into it, if you look at the weapons over on the right side, you'll notice that besides the normal 4 setup, they also have gauges. Those gauges, believe it or not, will slowly deplete as you move on. They're not going to deplete here where I'm just showing off what my special attacks look like, and they are awesome. But as we hit enemies and as we perform special attacks, they're going to go down. I'm at the very least going to play until I can show you what happens when one of those gauges completely depletes. Now, the AI controlling Sarah Annika will fluctuate somewhere between bloodthirsty warmonger and complete and utter fool. There are times where I've seen the AI just let the CPU character rage in a corner, hitting basically nothing until the game is over. It's good because she does draw fire, but because it's two-player mode, you'll notice that big bosses have shown up a lot sooner. By the way, friendly fire is a thing, but it does not hurt you, and it also does not break the chain that you are building below. So for those of you looking to get a big chain in order to unlock new achievements and new trophies, don't worry about it. Sarah Annika's incompetence will not affect you. Now you can see we're only on the second battle, and we're already about a third of the way through the health meter on that first sword. That's because I am a beast, and I am hitting things like crazy. As we move forward, you also notice that we have a level that's slowly increasing. My imagination is that leveling up is a good thing. I'll be real honest, I can't tell what happens when you do or do not level up. There have been times where there's been this huge discrepancy because Katarina here, in my control, is just raging on the enemies, and Sarah Annika has decided that now's a good time to pick up macrame, and as a result, she'll be, I'm not exaggerating, level 20, and I'll be level 80. I mean, she doesn't die as fast when her hit points are higher. In fact, right now she's at an all-time great because she hasn't died at all. These things are a pain. There's a chance to get stunned, by the way. I don't think we've mentioned that. If a monster cracks you upside the head right, you'll see stars, you'll be stunned, and then you'll probably get smacked around a bit more. The between combat conversations are really great. It shows a lot about the character's personality. And also some great expressions you wouldn't normally see. In this moment, Katarina is my spirit animal. I completely agree. I hate when I'm out at dinner with royalty and they eat little. Okay. Let's get into it. All right. My sword is more than halfway through. We're probably going to see it break this battle. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, come get some, Katarina style. Blue hair. Blue hair. You gotta have a fighting girl with blue hair. And maybe a sword. Heart sunglasses seem like a distinctly Kubrickian reference, but we'll go with it. Oh wait, no, that wasn't the Kubrick version. That was that weird reboot that came out a couple of years back. And by a couple of years back, I mean sometime in the 90s. My God, am I old. Alright, I was wrong. I've managed to keep the integrity of the sword up for one more battle. Normally, this would be severely tempered by being able to switch weapons as they happen and not just constantly abusing one weapon. There it goes! My weapon's broken! I automatically switch to the next weapon because I'm not a fool. And thankfully, I mean, I can't do that special attack anymore, but I'm not just like crying, being like, Sarah, do all the work for me. I'm a failure. Ah, stunned. Hell is other people. There we go. But, look at that, Waban. Breaking your weapon, if you've only broke one, you're in luck. At the end of the stage, you will pick up one more. In this case, the Sword of the Falcon. This is not a new weapon. This is something that you saw I was able to choose from at the beginning. But it's really nice to be able to get it, to kind of fill in those gaps. I mean, imagine if that wasn't the case. If you just had these weapons to get to the top of the tower, and if you broke all four of them, you then had to engage in, like, backgammon in order to win. I haven't really thought through what happens if you can't do it right, but the point is it's not good. We're gonna keep going a little further because, A, I broke the sword earlier than I thought I would, and B, I'm really having a great time. I really like playing with these guys. Not only is Katarina a little bit lighter on her feet than Lucrezia is, but she has the added benefit of always having Sarah Annika drawing fire. But like I said, there is a chance that Sarah Annika will get knocked the heck out. And when she is, guess what? The monsters don't just crowd around her body and wait for her to wake up. They will instead turn their focus on you, and you're suddenly like, oh, this is a world that's meant to take two different heroes and split the monster targeting between them. And now I'm screwed. That's exactly what happens. You are screwed. I have not in any way checked the audio balance for this yet, so I'm hoping it's okay, but I realize that it might be picking up the PlayStation 4 as well. We should probably turn down the volume, shouldn't we? Woohoo! So you'll see, even if you're not the one doing it, the battle will still end. Like, Sarah Annika will go ahead and finish fighting things. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. That's a whole cute conversation. I promise, it's worthwhile to sit through these things. I'm not skipping them because I'm a jerk. I'm skipping them so that you, the God-fearing public, can go ahead and enjoy them later. And also because I really want to see if we can get to the next section. You'll notice we're on B09, which means we're almost at B10. And what happens at B10? Probably something. I know something happens, don't worry. Wah, there we go. Teamwork. Whoop. That is one thing I wanted to mention. As an anime game, they've been very true to form, and pretty much, if that's your thing, you will notice occasionally that there are going to be glimpses of underwear. Are there glimpses of underwear? Because this is still a game where there's 4 anime not magic girls, but 4 anime soldier girls doing battle. It's an awesome game. I love it to death. Some people have problems with underwear shots. Not really sure why. Everybody wears underwear. Usually. I mean, if there's somebody out there who truly does not wear underwear and they're super offended, oh, that is such a badass shot. Woo! Riches! Money, 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 money. There we go. And you'll notice I've now charged up to 4 of my Croixleur Sigma thingies. Alright, here's where it starts to get interesting. You'll notice that that wizard is not in a, like, moss green robe, but instead in a blue one. The blue is a signifier of a higher level. As you move on, you're actually 3 different color levels for those base monsters. There's going to be green, blue, and then red. And you better believe that when you see red, those things are fast, they have high hit points, and they will beat the hell out of you for a while. Did I just use way too many colorful vocabularies? I kind of feel that way. I'm just spamming one attack right now because that seems like the best idea. Also, you'll notice again that level discrepancy I was talking about. I'm now level 16, Sarah Annika is 7. That means, unfortunately, that gap is only going to widen itself, and as we get further and further into the game, she's going to be an unhappy kid, because she's basically going to take 2 hits and then die. Alright. Let's get up to lucky number 13 and see if we can go ahead and call it a day then, because I do want to do 1 special attack before we end. Fantastic. Alright, and now, lucky number 13. Yes, the magic soldiers are appearing endlessly. It took you 13 floors to realize that. Skip. Alright, let's let everything spawn. Okay. If you just walk around for a while, you can kind of appreciate Sarah Annika's fighting style, and also the fact that the enemies do not run after you at this stage in the game. Here it is. Cat special attack. I destroy everything. You can keep up to 5 special attacks in your chamber. So if you're one that likes to save your elixirs for the final boss, by all means, you can save up to 5. The coin meter will continue to run while you're doing this. So if you're on 5 and then your coin meter's already almost full, just suck it up and use one up, because otherwise it's gonna finish filling itself, and then it's gonna reset itself back down to 0, and then you're gonna be left with nothing to show for your troubles. Fantastic. All right. And as always, once you go ahead and reach a certain option, you can go ahead and just stop. You can go ahead and go back to the title screen or the character select screen, and you will retain all of those coins that you just won. Fantastic. All right. This is our 3rd Let's Play that we've done. We're going to be doing one more that's kind of a Let's Play and kind of just a compilation of some of the different things that we like to see in the game. No, it's not. Who am I kidding? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try a fresh run with Francesca. It's going to be my first time doing it all the way through, so you guys get to experience the highs and lows. If you're worried about spoiling anything, I encourage you, don't watch the video. There's been so much in these last 3 videos, I can't imagine that there isn't something amazing to check out. So, in the meantime, Croixleur Sigma is going to be out basically any day now, judging by this 3rd video. January 19th, it's going to be both in the United States, Europe. It's already in Japan, but if you're listening to this, you probably don't care about the Japanese release. But anyways, thank you guys for stopping in and watching again. This has been Playism Brian, and remember, if you can't beat the heat, don't turn off the air conditioner. All right. Okay, bye.